Is there. Max Scherzer went to the zoo, fed a giraffe. And now the Bronx Zoo is moved here. There are plenty of Yankee fans at Citi Field. As DJ LeMahieu, Lindor at short, McNeil at second, Alonso at first. First pitch underway, strike one, says Doug. Ball
is located.
And this one to center field. Nimmo now taking a view is retired. Now they're currently in Yankee history, but in baseball history as well. On his team, he leads them in virtually OPS, OPS plus, batting average. Swings at the first one, sends that one deep to right. Marte, though, swings at the first one.
Judge loves to have it middle up, right out of the get-go. Max Scherzer
found the sweet spot, just a little too high, a launch angle.
Both balls so far right on the inside corner. Takes pause, does Rizzo. Rizzo, the designated hitter. First pitch. Called strike. 36% above the average. Swings at the next one. Pops this top of the first. 6 pitches in the inning. And the Yankees retired at one. Get any swings and misses on his four-seamer in his last start. His two-seamer had a little less to the team in runs scored. Triples with 5 because he can fly, and walks 37.
18 games. That's probably what I'm looking for today, the spin on that curve.
Oh, that's out. First pitch, shortstop side. Go right up the middle. Ball. Herman falls behind quickly, 2-0. On the ground, fielded cleanly. LeMahieu is at first. He'll take it. Tony, you see him, virtually every night. LeMahieu is at first. He's been terrific in the first inning. Has Starling Marte with a batting average.
It's much better as opposed to shortstop last year.
Starling Marte next up. First.
That's what Buck Showalter is hoping from Starling Marte again here in the second.
Stop side, so 3 defenders over there. Ball that's comes inside and misses.
Okay, so
it looks like Herman is not used to the pitch count either, as Higashioka's given signals traditionally.
Outfield straightaway and deep. Swing and a miss. That's a good pitch from Herman. Down. Last time you saw him, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, as Eduardo said, this is the first good fastball he's thrown, and that's a dandy. It looked
53, 23, 431, slash line 16, homer 66. And the first pitch to Lindor misses away. Ball 1. Frankie, 2-fit. Ball. Yankee shift against Lindor. Off speed. There you go. In there for a strike. Gets the call. Qualifier.
yes.
The only one that mattered, if you will. Games last year with the multiple home runs. Not here. Herman, great start. Mets go 1-2-3 as he strikes out Marte and Lindor. Strike to Gleyber Torres. What happened to all the fireworks you guys had last night? And the table is absolutely set for what should be an outstanding 6 pitches in the first, fewest of any inning this year. And now it is 1 ball, 1 doubles, which is tied on the team for high. 15 homers, 43.
Like a boxing match last night's first inning.
That's to play Torres straight up. That's in. 3 balls and a strike for Max Scherzer with 196 career wins. Torres will pop it up. Alonso will go over into foul. It's then an update. Kevin Connors. Thank you, Kevin. You take a look at the standings in the NL East. It is the Mets 2.5 clear of the
speed pitch. Works just as well.
That guy just shows
bizarre. 1 ball, 1 strike. The right fielder for the Yankees. And then he just nailed the fastball in the body.
We're going signs on both sides. Nobody wants to use the technology.
Buster had reported Earl's getting the signs, or he tossed it before he got to the mound. He strikes out Carpenter.
Really old school, and as you say, Nito is giving signs to Scherzer so far.
0-1, 225 on the season. He's got 9 homers.
Definitely on point tonight.
Josh Donaldson next up. And Max Scherzer starting to pound. Was that him who? When you think about it, you've been in a lot of these. It's like a stage that Max Scherzer would absolutely shine on. Like,
it's a sold-out crowd. The crowd is into it. Statements are being, but they can really pump up their fan base and feel good about themselves.
High tempo. And Donaldson ahead 3-1. Scherzer has faced 6, returned them all. Bottom of the second coming up at Citi Field. He will lead off the bottom of the second against the 29-year-old Herman. For 0-1 to Alonso, who starts tonight leading.
Developed into a good hitter.
Way inside. Showed that last night, didn't he? On some of those pitches down. And that ball's hammered to left field. Hicks going, got over the orange stripe, and against that screen, Alonso. 20.
And he gets that, a hanger, all of it, just enough, and that's exactly what it was right there. That set the tone for the Yankees as the Mets responded quickly to this.
See that yellow line atop the wall? It went over that.
Railing right above the orange line, and that's just enough to give some.
Here's Daniel Vogelbach, strike one. Trying to add some thump in that roll behind Alonso. 6th. Herman misses to Vogelbach, just recently acquired.
You talk about guys hitting balls over 100 miles per hour. 369 feet.
Point do you say to yourself, uh-oh, like you realize I left this in a spot where I'm in.
When he recognized that spin, actually gave up.
Nomar saw your eyes light up too when you hung it.
Ball. And he's worked a 3-2 count. And how about that? Laid off that. That's what he does really well. I can be of value too, like I have been my whole career, by getting on and he draws a walk.
Yeah, he just
Expensive this right away, because Sunday night when he was wearing the microphone, we got into that question about the pronunciation. And of course, we're going to abide by whatever Marcy says. So it's now said, ended.
Unless they go to Portugal, right?
Unless they move to Alonso home run.
Wow. That's a really good drop to it.
One on, Canna. Oh! 1-2.
There's lots of different ways for hitters to object to calls, Eduardo, as you.
Timeout.
Not without being.
Doug Eddings, a veteran umpire. I'm not sure that the body language, do you think it resonates with?
Argue with umpires anymore.
Sure is.
It's the only way they can get thrown out of the game anymore. I mean, because everything else.
Canna elevates this one to left. Hicks is right to first as Vogelbach. Hit that ball far, but this ballpark holds it. Neal has played 17 games against the Yankees. He's got a hit in 15 of them, and he's got a 3-8.
Big black wall used to be where you had to hit it for a homer.
Neal swings and misses. Timeout. I mentioned the idea that a manager, the last bat times this year, most of them have been arguing for Aaron Judge strike calls and the ball being. And McNeil to right, hangs up. Over. Quickly back to Kevin in the studio for an update.
Towards the gap and wearing that second baseman's glove, kind of missed a ball.
Vermont throws it in there for strike one.
They're trying to hide him over there.
Well, he did. The algorithm never lies, Carl. Has to be the reason.
Vermont elevates.